Hello and welcome to another video of Fatui Only, where we try to beat Genshin Impact using only Fatui characters. So, as you can see here, we're trying to see if we can actually upgrade any of our talents for our characters. It's been several weeks and I was able to accumulate some of the weekly bosses, and because they share them, whatever that we get means that we can use it to level up some different talents. We cannot choose which ones, but at least one's going to be leveled up. So the other thing that we're doing in here is try to advance through our handbook. We have a lot of bosses that we need to be defeated to actually claim them. We have other things even that we need to do to claim that we never did, even to open different shrines, and in this case we need to defeat the wolf, and also I think we need to defeat the bowling because we never did it. Although like we did it once in the story quest, they ask us to do it in a specific level. So that's kind of like a fun a fun thing that we need to do to try to fight these enemies. Although we don't need their drops. So basically this is useless, we actually need to use them. To defeat them. So the good thing about that is that we can attack from the distance, we can heal ourselves, you can see here. So I assume we're not going to get as damage as what we had with, or what we could have with a main DPS. It's like a claymore, a sword, or even like a polearm. So that's a good thing about having lyney here. And the other thing is that not either, like, Lynette is not going to be useful in here because I think he's immune. Especially for the second part, he's immune to Anemo. And also Fremin is a cryo one, so I think he's immune to cryo. So the only one who can do anything is going to be lyney. My biggest fear is going to be the second phase, because we need to dodge a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these single attacks. I hope that the cats in the hats track him and he start auto-focusing to them. But I don't know if that's going to be actually real. No, you can see it's targeting us, and that might be a little bit not much beneficial for us because we need to dodge so many things. Oh my god, and we're so slow with the eyes. So this might take a while. We can use basic attacks. See, it's immune to cryo, so that's a pain. It's immune to enable. This is not going fine. And the cat got infused by cryo, so that's not going to make any damage to it. But I think it's working to distract him. He's almost dead. Great, great. One more, perfect. Okay, so we're able to do it, to actually claim it. And although I should not claim it, we got a 5-star, but it was a HP percent. Okay, that sucks. So as I told you, we need to do more things. So the other one that we're going to do is the bowling. Let's see if we can actually do it in one. We need to do at least the terror 2. I wish we can do it in only one cycle. That would be ideal, because that means that we need to spend much time into this. And again, we don't need to claim the reward, so we don't care what we get. And that's why I decided to do the second one, because like if we can do the easiest one, then it's going to be good enough. Can we hit him from here? Yes, we can. Oh my god, and the shield goes down substantially. Oh, you can see the cat floating in the air. That's crazy. I thought it was going to fall. Okay, he's down. Let's see if we can attack from here. Perfect. Oh, the cat's not going to it. Perfect, there it is. Yeah, okay. We can actually claim those rewards. Well, not these rewards. It's not worth it, but claim the actual handbook rewards. I think that's going to be for the best. Perfect. And because I didn't know what to do with my resin, I was able to do some lane lines, and we arrived to level 45. So this is something that I planned in the Ororon video. I was not hoping to show it to you much, but if you notice it, we were able to farm some artifacts there. So meaning that We reached adventure rank 45 before the Ororon video was, and this is when we actually did it. So for one video you have a spoiler that we were able to farm some artifacts. So yeah, that's basically something that you were not supposed to see, but it was hinted in the video. So if you're able to see it, please let me know. Congratulate yourself, because that means that you're a good detective. But if not, pay more attention. Basically, this is actually trying to do the ascension domain. I think it's going to be kind of easy. But this means that now we cannot level up our characters and we cannot level up our weapons until we reach adventure rank 50, but we can start farming artifacts. And that's the main goal of this, basically. I want to think, or want to see what artifact domains is going to be the easiest one to actually farm, especially for the characters that we have. I think that Fremine would like the Pale Flame set. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. I was thinking of Pale Flame for Fremine, similar to what Yuda uses in her main DPS build. Then for Lynette, of course, it's going to be the Anemo one, the Viridescent. So that's going to be great to try to use her Anemo skills to swirl different elements and reduce the resistance, or shred the resistance. And for lyney, what I was thinking is that we should use the fontaine one. I think it's Merchus Hunter or something like that. And it's something that I really realized recently is that or at least all of the fontaine artifacts are in the strongbox, meaning that we can actually do an easier domain, because that's going to be harder for us, and in the end convert the ones that we don't use into that set, meaning that we can like really easily get it if we find a really easy domain that we can do. So that's mainly what I'm going to do. I'm going to test as many domains as I can and see which one is the easiest one to actually farm a lot, and focus on only farming one of the different sets and then actually convert them into the ones that I need, because everything could be converted. Okay, we're able to increase our war level. That's great. It means that everything's going to be complicated, but in theory we're going to get better rewards. So I hope that the pain actually is helpful for us. Let's see if we get anything in the wishes. Something I didn't mention before is that I mentioned that Ororon was around our like heart pity, but it was not actually. It was like we got in on our wish number 65. We were really close to the 5-star, but it was not as close as I thought. And then the other thing is that the weapon banner, we're able to have it in wish number 50, or at least we are at wish number 50, and we didn't got a 5-star. So that means that, for example, which I wish it happens at some point, if Arlecchino is rerunning, then that means that we can get, with a few pulls, if we win the 50-50, we can get a character, and also with a few pulls we can try to get a weapon. So I feel like if Arlecchino is rerunning, I will try to get her character, of course, as the first priority. And if we get a close or a really easy wishes and we win the 50-50, then I will try to do the weapon and have her with the weapon and the main character. So that would be fun to do. I don't know if it's going to be necessary or not, but at least that's something we can try to do. So this is the Viridescent banner domain. You can see that we are doing barely any damage, and it's really hard. I assume, or I hope, that this changes when we start getting artifacts and we level up artifacts from the right side. I'm trying to not to die in here and try to get Lynette's ultimate as much as I can, because they can distract the enemies. I know that Fremine is doing the most damage with his basic attacks, which is insane, but we need to maintain them occupied, because we are targets of them all the time. So that's where the cats from both Lynette and lyney actually are useful, because they can focus on them and we can start shooting from the distance if they start attacking the cat, basically. The other thing that we need to pay attention is to our health, because we can heal with those characters and we cannot heal with Fremine. So it's going to be a little bit of a back and forth. But I have to say that this domain, I thought it was going to be easier. It was easier with Archons only because I can swirl the small enemies in the center, and that saved me a lot of time. And that's not something that I can do in here, so that's kind of like a bummer for me. That we need to avoid attacks and we need to have them all spread out. So, but I have to say that that's the only thing that we can do. We will try to see if the other domains are easier or not, and see which one actually it's worth it for us. The other option would be to do another extra domain that we can do it easily, but we don't need it, and then we can convert everything. But I feel that would be a waste of time, because the ones that we get in more numbers that is the one that we don't need to convert, because then we lose 3-1. So if we get actually the one at least from the normal drops, then that means that we only need to craft 2 of them and lose the 1, 2, 3 artifacts to get specific ones from the set. So I think I will try to get at least one of the main ones, meaning that the Merced Hunter, the Pale Flame, or the Viridescent Banner. So we will see which one is the best ones. Let's see what do we get in the first time that we claim them. I think if we use Condensed Resin, we should get 2 of them. And we have a lot of like resin in our inventory. Okay, we got a feather, and I wish the EM was in the right set. So I think this is the one from the fontaine. So let's see how it goes. In theory, we have Osha and Numa, so I guess that's going to make it easier. There are 6 enemies. We have 3 in here. I don't know if this is... Oh my god, there are... Well, they're the same level as us, so it's not that crazy. But I don't know if this is going to be easier or not. Okay, I feel like we're doing more damage. I don't know if that's real or not, or maybe these enemies are weaker. Maybe that's because we have the Numa and Osha, or they're maybe more weak to elements. Maybe because there are less enemies. That could be another choice. This one is kind of a bulky. But we're not getting damaged, so maybe this is going to be the best one. I didn't check how much time they took me to do the previous one, so maybe that would be ideal. Oh yeah, so we inactivated them using Numa or Osha. Okay, this one's gone, and then we have 3 of them. Did I choose the wrong one? I might have choose the second one, not the hardest one, the second hardest one. Because I feel like in the second half we should have stronger enemies. Maybe I'm wrong. I remember when I started playing Genshin Impact, I couldn't even do the domains by myself. Maybe because I didn't know how the reactions work or teams works, and I only play with the characters that I liked, or even the characters that I had. But I think that I was not able to do the actual domains by myself. So doing them here is really good. It means that I increase my way of playing them basically, or try to how to play the game. Oh, none of them are in the set that I want. That sucks. And let's try the other one, the Pale Flame, and see if this one's easier or not. Yes, so they were level 80. So I guess I choose the second to best. So I guess like the other one is going to be harder than what we played. But we still got 2 artifacts, so maybe that was luck? I don't know. I know that they changed some of the different domains. I think the book domains were changed in Mondstadt. I know they were super hard to get, and I hate them, especially when I need to do for Bendy with the ice slimes, or even the one with the Hydro slimes were like unsufferable. So I'm really happy that they changed them. They make it a little bit more easy or more doable for like having different characters. For example, not having pyro in in your characters because there's no pyro archon, then make it everything so hard to do in the cryo one. So yeah, I feel like they change it and make it easier. They remove the mages, which were the hardest enemies that they have. So I guess that was a good thing. Oh my god, we're getting annihilated in these ones. I thought it was going to be easier because there were less enemies, but they hit really hard. Let's see if we can do the shield. One is almost done, so maybe we should focus on them. We don't get a break from them. Maybe if we get stronger, then they're going to be easier. But I feel like this is hell. I never seen these balls of electro. Oh my god, we're going to die. All of our characters are almost dead, so I hope I will miss. Okay, one down. Is this going to be only Lynette? Okay, gone, perfect. Let's see if we get some Pale Flames. So I guess until now, I would say that this one or the Viridian Banner were the easiest ones. I don't know. I feel like they're all equally hard. Yes, we got two flowers. So what I'm probably going to do without you seeing is I'm going to farm so many of them. You can see here I farmed some of the Viridian Banners. I didn't got the ones that I wanted. So what I'm probably going to do is to farm a lot of them and then convert them. Use the ones that I need into different characters. For example, I can use them on Lynette. And then I can actually convert it to actually get the other elements. We got a cryo one, a flower. We don't even have a full set. That's terrible. Okay, that was a good roll. I wish I had a lot of elemental mastery, but I went to critical damage. And defense, of course. Another round of getting Pale Flames. Let's see if we get something interesting. The idea is to get at least maybe a 2 set or a 4 set for each of them. I don't care if they are the best ones or not. Ooh, critical damage. And defense. I don't care if they are the best ones or the worst one. At least I want to get a set and maybe fully refine it, level it up to level 20, and then once that we have that, then we can start thinking of replacing them for better ones. But at least I want to have a full set for each of them so we get the bonus that they need. I think we got a set for this one. And again, I have a lot of resin that we can use so we can farm them like without even thinking for over and over again until we get something useful. This is terrible, but at least it's critical damage. Okay. I wish it was attack percent. And then we can actually level up some of the talents. I have to say that I don't know if I was lucky with these ones, but at least this is what we got. But yeah, this means that I'm going to start building them and try to get more artifacts and farm more artifacts. You're probably not going to see none of that, and I'm going to do it off camera, but maybe in the future I can show you how our characters increase and what are our current builds. So I think this is perfect to finish the video, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share if you like it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye!